much of that burst healing coming out from his ultimate, you're actually just killing him off instead. So I like this coming through from Xiao7, and also just the flexibility that TT brought into the draft, like bringing across this Jarvan now, push bot, match the pathing as, oh, Ming.
Well, Ming goes in, trying to see if he can get anything going. Rose pudding is ticking down, he flashes, but the ignite is good enough, and you can see Wave just waiting for this wave to be pushed in. They're looking for more Dagda.
And it's definitely going to happen. Here comes the dive.
Oh, they're going to go for it. There is a cleanse for Sam D, and he has Gravitum, so this makes it very difficult for them to actually fully commit to this. They jump in now. Teleport has been committed. It's going to be teleport answered by the top laners and the mid laners as they finally take down Sam D. Flash is being burnt. They're trying to jump onto Wei. They will pick up 2 more kills, but with no real mana here for Yukai, he cannot get anything else done. He will trade it back 3 for 3 at the end of it all, but 2 kills for the Trundle.
That's such a good turnaround from TT. Xiaopeng's up here to make sure that Xiao the map. We don't care about these early dragons. As long as we get that first tower, we can start playing around the map, utilizing lanes, start taking those tempo advantages. And
he can just wait in the bush, give himself a little bit of priority, and now with the Aphelios going back, has to stop his back as they're dropping down the Rift Herald. They might just get this turret. I don't think you can really contest this.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be super hard. You can see Xiaopeng starting to try and make his way down, but not really in a position to go for this. That turret will fall, and this is exactly what we talked about, right? RNG love to get these early turrets down and start to make plays. Xiaopeng in the vicinity now, though.
In the vicinity, but on awards, so Shelly will have done her duty and gotten the first turret of the game, and all game. That's after the early dive on bot's side, as RNG now find themselves up in the top lane. Xiaopeng going to get jumped on here by Wei, and we're going to see now Ming going in with the quickness, and will be able to catch him out. Dead jungler on TT, and a flash from Pudding as the Chains of Corruption from Gala was there. This is a great little move from RNG, and there's just no response right now. Look at the waves, look at the map. There's nothing that TT can do to answer back.
I mean, Yuikai's pushed in mid, and now it's the 4-man collapse on top, and Xiao7, I'm very sorry. I'll salute you later.
Yeah, we're going to see where is he going to go? Absolutely nowhere. Gala gets gifted over that kill. They can even still tank his Xiao, forgetting that he was tanking the turret there for a little bit. And that's the 2 towers now, 1 in bot and 1 in top, all taken down by RNG, and TT are fumbling right now. They're just only getting onto that bot tier 1 now.
Backing may not be the commit from RNG unless they want to double TP for this.
I think they do. They know they've got a little bit of power right now. TP going to be coming in, double TP going to be committed, so there's going to be Mundo in the middle, and it's going to be the LeBlanc on the top side. The quickness has been used, as has the Dark Passage. That's going to be nowhere left for the Trundle to leave from, but they're not done, RNG. They're still pushing, they're still prodding. They'll pick up 2. You can see Sam D trying to put out the damage, but he's only got 1 item, Dagda. He just can't do it, and RNG are smothering TT. They want the full, clean ace, and they will get it. Absolute decimation, and it's clean.
And you can't do anything, RNG. They just run you down. Yes, you get the Rift Herald, but now you're losing towers. The gold is massive for RNG as well, and that's the team fight that RNG were looking for to fully break open this game.
And this was just 2.5 items before looking for a fight. I think they're... Never mind, they are, I was going to say they are fine to soak up this and wait for their time, but you walk 2 steps outside of your turret range and you're dead.
And especially with a Rakan, you can see Ming flash there as well. Just burns it to pick off Sam D, and now, where's your raid clear? Like, the problem that TT have right now is that they're just lacking in anything that can actually deal with these waves when they push in, because they all have to get up so close and personal to actually get rid of them. Then you're looking at, okay, well, drag it again for RNG in a couple of seconds, where they'll be totally fine to pick it up. You try and contest for Baron, well, look at...
Ming needs to be a little bit careful. Tier 1 and bot side does go down, but we can see the hook misses, and now TT might be in a little bit of trouble. The TP has been committed here by the Mundo. The box and the flash. Xiaohu, though, might be feeling good about this when he flashes over the wall and says, Pudding, you missed your hook, and that equals your death. And now, without a support, what do RNG want to do?
I mean, they can kind of do anything right now. You can
Trigger, the big purple worm, knows that this is a pretty easy objective for RNG to be able to take. That being said, though, TP being committed here into the mid lane. That's going to be the Trundle coming in. Xiao7 seeing if they are going to go for this one. It isn't a quick Baron, so they've got a little bit of time, but they just jump straight in on top of Xiaopeng. He's going to see Ming now getting caught out and getting bursted down. Now the Dragon, or the Baron, just gets taken down by RNG. They do lose 1, but they gain the big objective.
pretty worth there, to be honest. I mean, Ming giving his life to just make 2-5. I don't think they win the 4v5.
No, they do not win the 4v5, as we've seen now. There's a hook landing onto Xiaohu, but he is CC immune, and yeah, a lot of damage onto him. He does use the stolen quickness to try and keep him there, but there's a kill traded, so 1-for-1. It's a 3v4 in favor of TT, but look at Xiaohu. He's just a monster in this front line, just saying, look, I know you haven't got the damage to kill me right now. It's only 2 items on the Aphelios, and now with the TP on the back end of the TT, they're on the wrong side of the map.
And there's nothing you can actually stop. Oh, hang on, Gala.
Gala gets jumped on. Cataclysm is committed, and that's another kill. But look at these solo health bars. Sam D has nothing, and he will be popped down. 2 kills for the LeBlanc as Xiaopeng is now running for his life. Ming seeing if he can find somebody else to try and give over to his mid laner. Triple kill for Yukai, and they're looking for the Quadra. They're hunting for it right now. The quickness to try and speed up this Rakan, and he'll take away the kill, but it ends up being a very good fight for RNG.
And now you've got a burned up Xiaohu pushing in on this bottom side. The rest of RNG are going to be able to pick up. Now, lacking an AD carry will mean that these towers will take a little bit more time, but certainly the demolish on Xiaohu. I'm sorry for you, TT. There's very little you can do.
There is nothing you can do. You just watch as RNG absolutely pick apart everything in your base. Nothing left. That's a big minion wave in bot side. You can see the damage there just from the LeBlanc onto the Trundle, the arguably tankiest member on the TET squad side. And Chain of Corruption lands. Pudding gonna have to be forced back into his base, and Baron has just fallen off, so they will not have the Baroned up minions. But right now, RNG are just feeling comfortable. They can keep pushing.
You've got the redemption to keep themselves topped up. Tower 1 goes down, Tower 2. Now, TT, this is where you have to make your stand if you're going to do it.
You got inside, you got to go for it. You cannot just be sitting here waiting for something to happen. They use the Everfrost on the Xiaohu, but he is just keeping 4 members away. And you can see Xiao 7 trying to go 1-for-1 against this LeBlanc, but with the tower now due to fall, it is going to be the Jarvan to fall at the start of this fight. We will see them going for the base defense as they are diving a little bit too deep, so they are going to take down the Xin Zhao. And this Xiao 7 Trundle is very, very tanky. However, the turnaround, the flash in from Xiaohu means they know they can take this fight. It's very, very close here for TT. They know the LeBlanc, though, has just got all the damage. Now Gala with no mana left. Just enough. Penta kill! I didn't even notice it for TT on Sam D. This Aphelios strikes again.
The Penta Penguin is real. Every time you manage to...
There, they are going to be able to pick up the Baron here, so this should be an okay setup here for RNG, but this is where things get a little bit dicey here for RNG. You pick this Mundo and go with a very mid-game centered build to say, look, we are going to win this with 2 items. And the problem for TT right now, though, is you're going to get an Ocean Soul for RNG, and that makes it very difficult to actually burn down these health bars, or at least make these team fights work in your favor if you're just constantly healing off it. So Xiaohu going to be feeling pretty confident and going forward off of that. And then, actually important to recognize, Sam D didn't even use his summoners in that last fight, so everything is available here apart from the flash from Xiaopeng. It's probably going to be a big last-ditch effort here for TT. Sam D needs to be protected. The quickness has been popped. Shrelia's Revelry in response. Now, Chain of Corruption comes out to try and stop this Trundle from running forward, and he's still very, very tanky. Middle lane inhibitor and bot lane inhibitor gonna respawn and be taken just as they go back up to life. Now, stolen Xin Zhao ult here for Xiaohu moving forward, recognizes, look, we don't even need to go for the fight right now. We can just go for the end. He has a lot of damage. Now, do we go for the fight straight away? We do, but it's deleted. Sam D trying his very, very best. He gets 1, but he's taken down before he can get anything more. It was a valiant effort from TT. They made it last a little bit longer than it probably should have, but it is going to be RNG taking game 1 in this best of 3.
They just had to take a little bit of the range in the Yordle versus Yordle matchup in that top side, but you can see both compositions kind of want to do the same thing, right? They're going to be butting heads when it comes towards these team fights. Very strong engaged support.
Very good pushing champion, and as I was just talking about that, Xiaopeng now being pushed forward here. He's going to actually flash in, flash away, but he's going to have nowhere else to go, and that is going to be first blood gifted to TT's mid laner.
Really good job from TT there. You see, yeah, hits that level 2.
Wind becomes lightning. Not going to hit just yet. Now you might be forced into a little bit of engage. Yeah, back up to full HP and mana to jump straight in onto the rise. And that's a good trade back of kills. And Xiaopeng, though, able to answer back. It ends up being a flash forward. He knows he can catch out Yukai, but the TP is being committed. It's going to be the Lucian trying to trade this one back. Nicely done. And the TP coming into the mid lane as well. It's RNG trading this one so nicely. But yeah, does get the TP off and does get himself to trade this one back. It's all action all the time, and similar to game 1, we got 3 kills apiece.
Oh, that Q from nearly connecting could have finished off Xiaohu, but Xiaohu late to that play. Xiao7 was able to move down first, managed to set up those initial...
Maybe even a Kindle Gem, depending on what he wants to go for. They are going to stop the backs. Flash forward, flash away. Sam D does not really have anywhere to go, but the TP committed. That's the TP advantage we talked about for Xiao7. And now Ming caught between a rock and a hard place. Xiao7 says, thank you very much. That's the tax for having me to TP down. And they are going to be able to answer that gank.
And Wei was trying to get ahead of that play we just talked about. Hey, if we can just kill TT's bot lane, well then they can't actually set up for this dive. And now it's actually TT that gets the advantage. However, Xiaohu is going to trade on top side, going to get some nice turret plays for himself. And Xiaohu is going to be massive on this Kennen. Like, you don't win in this scenario. So I like what TT are doing, right? They say, hey, look, let's just group and make sure we can actually get use out of this Rift Tower. Yukai cannot approach this because he's under threat from a corrupting, or the Chains of Corruption. And now you get so many more plates for Sam D off this play. So a nice job from TT to actually get that gold advantage straight off from the Rift Tower.
Yeah, they get themselves 4 plates in mid lane, but it is almost 3 plates here.
Well, Xiao7 won't need a Baron knock-up, but might get a Wei knock-up to make sure he goes down here.
No Slicing Maelstrom here available, but no Mega Gnar here from the Gnar either, so he's going to be able to help hop himself away. Actually, a little bit late on that, and that means Wei can push in with the Crescent Strike and pick up a kill. Nicely done there by the jungler of RNG. Yeah. Himself behind the turret, maybe flash in with the Slicing Maelstrom and look for a play.
Also has that Hextech Pro or Rocket Belt even, so can make a big play. Here we go.
Here we go, going in. There it is. They're going to try and burst down everybody, but it's the tanks, and it's going to be Xiaohu who falls. He does not have the tank stats, and now Ming in a little bit of trouble. They're going to use the Realm Orb to get everybody back into this, but Yukai is still big, and they might look to try and trade this one back, but the Chain of Corruption is good to lock down Wei. TT trade it back. 2 kills to 1. They do lose bot lane turret, but RNG, they look for something, and they weren't able to make it stick.
Yeah, first tower of the game goes RNG and bot, but TT win the fight, they win that turret.
Later on this game goes, and if he's able to find those flanks, this Kennen will do like pretty significant damage.
Oh, Xiao7 to the back line.
He's on the back line, but he's not on the carries that he needs to be on. There is the ultimate Mega Inferno Bomb right on top of the Slicing Maelstrom. The AoE is just ridiculous. 2 kills to Xiaohu and 1 for Gala, as well as RNG set the trap, and they spring it perfectly onto TT.
But now Gala's got to be in home territory, and he just needs one more item, and he's all good.
Oh, the TP from Xiaohu. They know exactly where Yeah is, and Yeah will fall. That is basically a solo kill there for Kennen. This is just RNG playing it so smart.
You can have Xiaopeng ganking for you in the mid lane. You can try and get him set up well, but it feels like every single time, as soon as these initial towers go down, RNG come alive and they take over.
Available for Xiaohu. He's going to reset, go back, and he's
got
looking
deep
for
wards.
He's got a deep ward, and he's already coming back in on top of this. He's going to try and get around the blue buff and get in on top of this fight. Xiaopeng hasn't got a health bar. Xiaopeng cannot be here. Now Xiaohu is there. The
Danger
flash
mouse.
in. Xiaopeng has just been deleted. 2 quick kills, and Xiaohu finds his mark, and funny enough, it's Xiaopeng who still stays alive, but not for much longer. Does drop down the Pillar of Ice. The flash has to be used there by Gnar, and this is all RNG all the time. They can pick and choose whatever the hell they want.
I mean, they can take everything right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they just move over towards Baron here after shoving this wave. They have so much damage. Everyone's still healthy. Yeah, it's just going to be the Baron picked up here, and they'll continue now their onslaught of the TT terrors. Bot tier 2 and top tier 2 already gone. There's only the mid one stands that before you hit TT's base.
I mean, this is just RNG, just taking it to another level. So now 6,000 gold, going to go up to about 7,000, but maybe even 8,000 when they take this Baron. And there is a dragon still available. RNG did not take that, so TT will go and reclaim the consolation prize. But my God, RNG are just looking so damn good coming into the last part of this split.
Yeah, I mean, look, consolation prize here for TT. ability to actually take these fights.
Oh, speaking of not being able to take these fights, you do see the Mega Gnar there used as they're going to try and use the Wind Become Lightning back in on top of him. And he's just waiting to try and get a hop available to him so he can get back over this wall. He will have Xiaopeng there with the Pillar of Ice, but Xiaopeng does not want to be a part of this fight just yet. Do RNG keep searching for it? The Mega Inferno Bomb, it's still ticking down. It won't kill him off, but look at the damage. The Wind Becomes Lightning reaches over, and oh my god, TT. I just feel bad.
That was just...
I come back into this. You don't have an Aphelios like last game to give you a pentakill and keep you in it. You just don't have an option to wait for this.
Yeah, I mean, even the pentakill didn't really keep them in. It was more of a, hey, we've paused the clock for a second as the next chess move from RNG come through. But here we go. I mean, the Realm Warp into the back line.
Realm Warp into the back line. They get a 4-man Gnar ultimate, but the Leona is dead. Now, can Ye do enough damage? He will take down the Ziggs. The Lucian, though, is just too big, too strong, and putting out too much DPS. It's 2 kills. It's going to be 3 kills very, very shortly, and they are not able to do anything. Xiaohu is ending the game. That was 4v5, as good as you could possibly get with all the ultimates comboing in, and RNG are still just that far ahead.
You guys reset to TP in on top of Xiao 7. That is just mean. That is just playing with your food. As Wei is the only one. Even Xiaohu TP'd. Everyone TP'd to kill Xiao 7.
One last kill there for Xiaohu to finish off the game.